The hotel industry has rapidly boomed in the last 2 decades. From a meager 950 rooms in the early 1990s, it's now grown to a staggering 250,000 room industry. A further 100,000 rooms are still under construction.
Egypt has always been a dream to any traveler, to a lot of people, because Egypt is very well talked about, studied, pictured, and visited from the beginning of time. So there's always a demand on visiting Egypt and exploring the history of Egypt and the culture of Egypt.
2010 was the peak year for hotels. It generated around $15 billion. The future looked bright, but 2011 changed everything. It was the 25th of January revolution. The demonstrations and violence that followed hit the tourism industry hard, and hotels were in the heart of the crisis. The bright future has become a distant memory. Since then, it was up and down for hotels, but occupancy not really exceeding 60%. The political turmoil had its toll on the industry.
A few months after the revolution started, the hope was so high, and the people wanted to come and witness the democracy being built in Egypt. We actually captured the heart and the minds of the world, and they all wanted to be part of this. So it boomed a little bit. But as the street violence began, and as we started losing our track, it really dropped. It dropped tremendously, and we can all see it now.
Many European countries issued travel advisories against Egypt. 86 hotels closed down in the Red Sea. In response, the government and tourism authorities turned to the local and Arab markets with low prices and incentives.
But if you're going to bring the Egyptians in general, you're still bringing Egyptian money. You're bringing the Egyptian pound from one pocket to the other, but you did not bring anything from outside. So it's all internal. So you did not add much to the Egyptian economy. It's within the country. All what we need is the foreign currency. We need the Arabs, yes, to come, but the Arabs are not going to come with the numbers that we have of rooms. They won't be able to fill all these hotels and everything.
While Sinai profited from the new market, Cairo, where the Grand Museum and the Great Pyramids are located, has not been so lucky with occupancy at a low of 30%. Tourists will not return to pre-2011 levels until security is fully restored. Yet there is still a lot of work to be done.
I think we should use this downtime to reevaluate ourselves. Let's not stick our heads in the sand anymore. Let's do a lot of training, a lot of PR. Let's review our prices and our quotations. Let's study the region around us and compare. What are the services that we can push forward? What are the services that we still have to acquire? And compare. And we have to train the staff. We have to insist on the high standard, because today's traveler is demanding, and he really needs the best for his money.
Until political stability returns, the hotel industry and its 3 million employees will have to carry the burden and sustain itself for the time being. Yasser Hakim for CCTV, Cairo.